Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Mona Shibil and I'm a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become the highest best possible version of yourself so that you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. In today's video, I want to talk about what your biggest problem is when it comes to manifesting. But before we get started, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and to hit the bell icon in order to receive a notification anytime I post a new video. So let's get started. Your biggest problem when it comes to manifesting is this, and this is the problem of the majority of people, and this is something I see with all my clients. It is, how am I going to get what I want? You need to forget the how. The how is not your business. It is not your business how something happens. Your physical mind has no idea. Your physical mind is actually clueless. You need to disengage from your physical mind because we are so used to trying to use our mind to plan and to put plans in place and to determine how we're going to get what we want to get. But the key is, no matter what you come up with your physical mind, it will never be as big and grand as what your higher mind can come up with. Your higher mind has a panoramic view. Your higher mind has big vision. Your higher mind has access to multiple dimensions. Your higher mind knows the quickest, fastest way to get you to what you want, and it will give it to you in a much better version than you could have possibly imagined. Try not to get into the how. This is the thing that gets people stuck. This is the thing that creates doubt. This is the thing that always gets in the way, because the physical mind needs to know how. It is none of your business. I cannot repeat this enough. It is none of your business. Disengage the how. Focus on the what. Focus on the end state. Focus on what that picture is that you want. Do not look at the 3D. The 3D is an old story being played out. The 3D, the physical reality, is always showing you what happened in the past, the old story you were telling, the old assumptions you were making, your old beliefs, your old way of thinking. Your new way of thinking is now geared towards what you want and the picture that you have painted in your mind's eye. Let that be your North Star. Let that be your guiding light. Let that be enough. Let that be enough. Focus on the what, because you don't know how it will play out. I actually share this in my book. In my first business, I had an investor who had invested quite a bit of money into my business, and I had reached a stage where I was not in alignment with them anymore. And they wanted to go in a direction that I was not willing to go. This was many years ago. And I set the intention that I want out. I wanted out from that. And I remember sharing this with one of my friends, and I was telling her that I just don't want this anymore. I want to move on to something different. I don't want this partnership. I don't want this business anymore. I am done. And of course, I wasn't focused on what I didn't want. I'm just telling you, expressing to you what I was saying at that moment in time, that this is, I wanted to shift. I wanted to shift to coaching. I wanted to shift to my new business where I was on my own. And that was the only thing I was thinking about. And I remember sharing this with my friend, and she was telling me, so what are you going to do? How are you going to tell them? And I remember I was starting to get uneasy because, of course, my physical mind was starting to hear what she was saying. And it was saying, how are you going to do this? How are you going to get out of this? Because I didn't have the answer. And all I know is, I said, I don't know, it's going to happen. I just know that I want what I want. And I let it go. And within 10 days, the gentleman from the company that had invested in my company contacted me and told me, Mona, let's have a quick meeting. I went there. And he started out by saying how the market was down, how my business was advertising based. So he was saying Yahoo's having problems, everyone's having problems with advertising. And I recall I was looking at him thinking, what's he getting on to? What's he talking about? And then he says, I think that, we just need to part ways. And I'm just looking at him, and I felt that he was like kind of worried about what I'm going to say. And I kid you not, all I could think was, oh my God, it's happened. It's happened. He wants out. I said, so what do we tell people? What do we tell everyone? He said, we can just tell them we didn't get along. I said, although we actually did get along, we just had different visions. And all I remember was saying, okay, that sounds good. And that is how we parted ways. It was that simple. They did not require me to pay anything. There were legal clauses in the contracts that said that we had obligations towards each other. None of that mattered. In that moment, we both shook hands and said, we're done. That was as simple as that. It was the easiest thing that could have happened. There was no argument, there was no persuasion on either side, nothing had to happen. We shook hands on it within a matter of minutes. So I want this to be your pep talk. Remember that you don't need to know how. You don't need to know how. Just focus on the what and let it go. Don't dwell on it. Those 10 days, I did not dwell on it. I did not think about it. I did not say, how is this going to happen? I put it out. I shared it with my friend. We agreed not to discuss it, and that was that. It was done. If you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And I will see you in the next video.